Hey, what's happening? Coach Ryan family here in the month of Dead-U-Ary. I'm in the Viper Pit. Today I'm going to talk about deadlifts and fat loss and how you can incorporate deadlifts into your fat loss program. It's not a topic that people really talk about a lot, so today hopefully I can shed some light on it for you. First things first, when most people go into a fat loss phase, they instantly jack the volume way up, jack the repetitions way up per set. So they may be coming off a phase where they were doing sets of 3 in the deadlift and they want to burn body fat, so now they do sets of 25 to 30. I don't really love high rep work in the deadlift because A, the load has to be relatively light, and B, your form starts to get a little crappy after a while. After a few reps with a given load, your form's going to break down. The other thing that people don't think about is you want to retain some type of strength stimulus when you're cutting body fat. Why? Because your brain and your nervous system are involved. Your brain is the most powerful tool you have to stave off muscle loss during a dieting phase. So if you're still lifting heavy weights, you're letting the body know, hey, I still need this muscle. Don't lose muscle, okay? I've found personally that clients and myself, we hold on to muscle better during a diet when there is some component of heavier strength work, above 75% of 1RM, for example. So how do you use deadlifts in a fat loss workout? I like to use deadlifts in a escalating density fashion in a fat loss workout. So give this workout a try for 4 weeks and then reply back and let me know what you thought of it. Take a weight that you can lift 6 times, your 6 RM, the most weight you can lift for 6. And then I want you to go in, warm up to that weight, set a timer for 30 minutes, and do as many sets of 2 reps in the deadlift as you can in 30 minutes with your 6 RM load. First time out, it may be pretty tough. You may get 15 sets, you may get 30 sets. Whatever you get, doesn't matter. Week 2, improve on that by a few sets. Week 3, improve on it by a few sets. Week 4, improve on it by a few sets. So what's happening physiologically when you're doing this? Well, your brain and nervous system is retaining the strength stimulus because you're lifting a 6 RM load. It's a heavy load. You're also getting a lot of volume in via a lot of sets. You've got short rest intervals, so you've got hydrogen ion accumulation, growth hormone, and other metabolites happening. So we got a hormonal cascade effect going on that's beneficial for fat loss. You're boosting your work capacity so that when you do go back to heavier work or more rep-based work, you're able to achieve more repetitions. And then the mechanical workload is very, very high. So if you, let's say your 6 RM is 600 pounds, and you do 30 sets of 2 at 600 pounds, that's like 36,000 pounds of volume, I think. Don't quote me on that. You may have to bust out a calculator. My brain gets fuzzy when I'm on camera, so don't quote me on that. But it's a ton. It's a lot of mechanical workload involved. So that's why I like to do this style of deadlift. There's other ways to do it. You don't have to set a timer for 30 minutes and just go continuously. You can also have a set rest interval, say 45 seconds, and week 1 do 15 sets of 2 with 45 seconds rest, and then each week you knock the rest down 5 seconds and you increase the number of sets. That's a little more structured way of doing density work. Another thing that you could do that I like to do is to pair it with another exercise. You could pair it with a bench press, for example. So you're doing that 30 minutes, you're doing the same thing for bench press. So you're doing 2 heavy deadlifts going over 2 heavy bench presses, deadlift, bench press, taking only as much rest as needed to catch your breath and be able to perform your 2 reps. That's another good way to do it. Finally, you could do it with a total rep goal. So you could pick a weight, any weight, and just say, I'm gonna get 50 total reps with this. And you keep going with that weight until you achieve 50 reps, resting for a short period between sets. So there's multiple ways to skin a cat on this, but the main principles that I like to incorporate when we're talking about deadlifts for fat loss is the load still remains heavy, the volume's fairly high, but it's not a lot of reps per set. So you're increasing the density of work in a given amount of time. Hope you enjoy these tips. I'm Coach Ryan Family from Viper. I will see you tomorrow for another day in Dead-U-Ary. Another day, another deadlift.